Kind of a wonky looking log, guys. 11. And a little twist in it. See what we get out of it. 12 feet 8 inches. Welcome back to the sawmill, guys. I'm Jerry, and it is cold. You know, we've had a great fall, and today it's about 22 degrees out. Ground's finally starting to freeze up, so the next time we get some snow, maybe we'll stick around a little bit. I have a 12 foot 8 inch popple. A couple more 2x4s need to come out of this. I left, my last video I even mentioned, I need to drain my coolant tank, and I forgot to do it, and it's frozen. So I threw some hot water in it. It's cold out here today, so I'm not going to worry about it, but I threw some hot water in it. It's almost thawed, and I'm just going to leave the valve open. Just let it run out. I'm not going to worry about cutting this log. I only got a few, yeah, I'm probably going to get, let's see, I said 11, so it's probably going to give me about a 7 to 8 inch cant, 8. Yeah, so I'm going to get probably 8 2x4s out of this, but it does have a little swoop, so we'll see what we get. Log stops are set at 8 inches, so I'm good till that. Everything looks good. I kind of have the centers lined up. I have this side elevated. Again, I don't have toe boards yet. Maybe that is another prospect in the winter. I have that Ripper 37 that I had the other day. I'm going to finish it up with this, and that's coming off. I think I might have one more sharp blade up there. So maybe we'll change that. We'll see how this first cut goes through. We have some knots. You know, this popple, I've been struggling with it lately, even with the good blades, a new blade on it. Maybe I always had this problem. When I first got the mill, I really used to like popple, cutting it, milling it, but these knots are, I find, harder than pine knots. I get some dippity-doo-dah days through these knots, so we'll see what happens. I got everything tensioned up. My guides are in good shape, so it's just maybe the nature of these. 1 3/8 blades, I'm hearing a bunch of people using. A couple of my friends are using them. I think I'm going to try that. I have one friend who's going to try 1.5 inches. I believe Nick, every day with me, Nick is going to try that. Boy, I wonder if we have the horsepower to pull an 1.5 inch blade around those wheels. I guess we won't know until one of us try it. Thanks, Nick. All right, I'm going to get this going, guys. Lock up the cabinet here. I see I left it unlatched from the clean out. Yeah, this is that latch that I screwed up. There we go. Maybe that'll be also part of the winter project. There we go. Let's see. All right, mill's warmed up. I'm gonna get this going, guys. This is heavy. I miscalculated the drop. I don't have that laser like some of you guys do. Also, I'll make it just a little bit lighter. I just stickered all these. And I'm gonna use this 026 that I bought in 1991 steel chainsaw. Still runs great. See how it starts. So just nip them all off. I'm gonna save these, so I'm just gonna stack these up in the back. Hey guys, I'm done out here at the lumberyard today. What did we get? I think we got 12 2x4s out of that. You saw me nip them off. The reason I'm nipping them off, keep them all the same. Those popples that I milled, I'm trying to get this yard cleaned up for the winter. And I still have a handful of logs right on the deck that I might get to. I don't know. I've got 5 big spruce logs, probably about 16 foot long. I have a couple white oaks that I got to get milled up. We'll see when I get out here to get it done. But my goal was, I want to get these 2x4s made up. 2x4s just handy to have around the homestead. You know, they're great for every part. You know, you see all these projects. And you know, what do we got? Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 2x4s. I don't know how many crossed. 7 piles, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So, if my math serves me, I got 7 by 12. So somewhere around 84 2x4s. So that's a good start. Get me going into next year. Some of them poplar and some of them white pine, but yeah, hey, that little sacred tool still working out good for me. I'll put a description in the link if you're looking for one of those, something like that. This is a cheap alternative to the DeWalt, and I've used this a lot, and it's held up actually. I'm not going to guarantee yours is going to hold up like that, but company sent it to me and to try out. You know, I made a little review on it. I'm happy with it. I use it quite often. You know, you saw me clean up that tree. That little brush has been a pain in my side. You know, I've been fighting around it. I had this out here. You know, sometimes it's easier to use that little then fire up the gas chainsaw. You know, that steel, this steel's an 026. I bought that, and actually it was a 90. I said 91. Me and my friend Max were doing a lot of cutting, and I had this old Craftsman chainsaw. So in 91, I was pretty young. I was 30, or 90, I was 34 years old. No. So Max died in 91. How old was I in 90? 74. I was born in 66, 76, 86. Okay, I'm 24 years old in 90. Wow. 24 years old in 90, and I bought this chainsaw. I had a Craftsman before that, and it was just giving up the ghost. It was my grandpa's old chainsaw. So I bought that in the fall of 90. We had 20 acres of apple trees to cut down for a guy, and we got all the firewood. And Max, my buddy Max, he passed away in 91, ended up drowning. It was, what a shame. Young man. But that thing has held, you saw that thing started right up. That's been a great chainsaw. I cut about 20 cord of firewood a year for my personal use. Anyway, 15 to 20. And I sold a lot of wood over the years, and I've been doing that for close to, well, since my early 20s. So that thing's got, that chainsaw owes me nothing. But this little Saker, I'm telling you, I like it. The Mahindra's working out good. The Frontier OS27 has worked, cut well today, other than my frozen solvent. You know, and I thought it cut well, guys, with no lubricant. Yeah, I'm going to play with that a little bit. But I had no lubricant going, and what I liked about the dust cleared the chute. It all blew away. It didn't get clogged up in there. You know, I know you can use too much lubricant. You know, when I'm running a 16-foot log, big wide cut, I like to pour the lubricant to it just to keep the blade cool. But I suppose, you know, your blade's properly sharpened and set, you know, you could probably get away with it this time of year, keeping it cool, running it through cold, wet wood. So that's going to do it, guys. I'm just rambling again. You guys have a great day. The sun, I can't even see the camera. The sun's right in my eyes. It started off not so good out here today. Like I said, I came out here, it was in the 20s. It's probably upper 20s, but the sun's out and it feels great. It's long john weather. We'll have long johns on now. From now, when I used to be a baseball coach, in fact, I resigned last year. I'm done coaching high school baseball. When I was a baseball coach, I always said I wore my long johns until districts, which was in June. You know, you're sitting at those games in the evening time, and you just have those thin baseball pants on. Whew, you'll get cold, even when it's 50 degrees out. So, looks like I have long johns on for the next 6, 8, what it was, December? Yeah, 6 months. 6 months till June, guys. It's December. We're getting close to the closest day of the year. You can see the shadows are really getting long. I don't know what time it is. It must be 10 o'clock in the morning. I started out, it might even be only 9:30? Maybe 9:30. Got to work tonight. Doing a little bit of wrestling. Our weekend plans this weekend. We have a friend coming up from, my wife's friend from high school. She needs a brake job done, so she's coming up, and she's got a Jeep that needs brakes all the way around. I did it a few years ago for her, so we're going to do it again for her. Can't get over how much they want for a brake job. Over $1,000 for a Jeep. She'll get all new rotors, pads, for sure, for about $250. And I'll look into, you know, see if she needs any calipers or not. Last time we did have to replace a caliper. But I suppose I should go cut those limbs off that white oak over there so I get that up in the mill next. I have a nice white oak over here. You know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to get that cut, And I'm gonna move this stuff because this gets frozen in the ground, then I'm stuck. So I'll get these piled up. I have a bunch over there. This is some of that white oak that guy gave me. Well, actually I did it for him for half the lumber, but I didn't end up with half of it. And that's okay. He has given me so many logs. So I don't know what even I'm gonna turn into this. Maybe, I don't know. I need some new boards on my hay wagon, so maybe that's what I'll make 1.25 inch boards out of it. More deck boards. So I'm gonna limb these off real quick. Oh! Wonder if the gas will last. No wonder my ears are getting bad. Do as I say, kids, not as I do. All right, I'm done, guys. Have a great day. You probably don't believe me either, do you? Probably thinking, yeah, he's gonna go on and on.